I'm sorry. I'm not Tony Stark.
Yo. Okay, wait, hold on. Let me fix this. How's it going? All right. Let me just get going. All right. Today should be good. All right. Today I've actually been able to build the paywall and actually connect it to the application. I'm actually testing today. Yesterday and like a couple days yesterday and like within since I stream on Tuesday, I think on Wednesday or Tuesday. Yeah, in between I was continuing with the transition with the migration towards the subscription memberships that I was talking about, since I've never done it before, and now that's completed. The paywall became a huge problem because I couldn't figure out a way around this error that I was getting with revenue cat. Since if you're like a first timer like myself, it's like there's this issue with rendering the products and stuff like that. So, and that took like a day just to fix, because I just didn't know what to do. And so, okay, maybe I'll just show it now since I'm testing it locally. All right, so okay, let's start over. All right, that's the paywall. I start over. How's it going in pon? Yeah, so I'm gonna just continue building this. Yeah, man, so excited. And then later on I'm also gonna play the new PvE version on World of Tanks. I think that there's a new game mode that they've added. World of Tanks PvE, the new update or something like that. Alright, just about to go to pieces. I'll be gone for a couple minutes. Yeah, all good. Your brand new PC. Alright, so is this alright? So getting closer. Yeah, so like if you're like a first timer with payments, the in-app purchases on the app, if you've never used revenue cat, if you've never launched anything on the app store, this process can become a little bit more confusing, especially if you're a first time. Yesterday I literally spent the whole day, well, aside from the migration, but watching like a bunch of YouTube videos, going through like documentations, but they never mention anything about inserting a store kit. So the store kit is essentially the thing that you use when testing locally. So when it's like, well, I was watching this video, like I've watched a bunch of these sponsored videos showcasing how to use revenue cat, stuff like that, and none of these videos tell you to insert this certificate on your dashboard, which is so frustrating, because like that was the missing piece that I needed. I thought I had issues with like the App Store Connect. I thought I had issues with like the billing, the tax code, stuff like that on like the App Store, because like you have to set that up. Wait, I need to, is that too loud? Yeah, and all they needed to test on the simulator is this certificate, which you can get on Xcode, which is so frustrating. But anyway, like, and I think it's called error 23 or something like that. It's a pretty common issue. Like none of the products registered on revenue cat dash could not be connected. Yeah. So like this big. Yeah. Anyway, I'll make an update on that. All right. So where are we up to? Yeah. So today I'm testing locally. Because I still need to connect these things together and make sure that everything's working well. So this is the sample of the paywall. So the first time they onboarded, so they would select one of these numbers, and then that would pop up. So this is the paywall that I was talking about. So before this wasn't showing and it was erroring out on this simulator. So then you select these. So these entitlements, these offerings are actually are all handled on revenue cat, which is amazing. Like it just simplifies the whole process. And then this, what I'm using with the paywall is also just a template for now, because I can always like improve it. All right, so later, so when I select this, what should happen is that it should send me an event to this endpoint. So this is the what's it called? So it's connected to my local server. So what's gonna do is gonna send me a webhook event on my server, and I should be able to then see what's going on here. Let's just test that out. Hopefully it's working. I've never tested it before. There we go. So all right. So now there you go. So that's the. I got it. Missing payments. So this is now. So I finished the purchase. So now the event went through my server, and this is all of the information that I need. So what I actually need here is the number. So the customer attributes. There we go. So the attributes here. So that's what I need. Available number locally. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Great. That's. Oh yeah. That's exactly what I need. So okay. So then let me just check that. Okay. So it's working. It's. Right. So let me just. I'll continue on this. Alright, so what I need is I've got what I need, right? So the number. Right. So I got it. So available number locally Manhattan, and then that's the number. Yeah. And what I need now is just make sure everything's working. This is the full number. Try that again. Yeah, yes. Maybe I'll actually like, because I haven't uploaded my video. Dude, it was just so frustrating, like having to debug it by yourself, like not knowing this. Oh my goodness. I like the worst part is that they don't even provide you, the revenue cap doesn't have any like updated sample code or something like that, which is more annoying, because like now you have to figure it out on your own. Oh man. All right, so what I'm doing now is I'm deleting the customer because I'm testing locally, so I need to delete this. So when I restart this again, the paywall will pop up. Wait, hold on. So deleting this would then make sure that starting. There's no customer with an ID. Please note. That's weird. Okay. Yeah, missing payment provider. Yeah, a lot of the things that, because I'm still in migrating, like a lot of the, because before I had like a single, before I had a membership plan, but it's not suitable for all the payment providers, because what I had decided, because what I wanted to do is I wanted I wanted to support multiple payment providers, and the only way to do that whilst having a consistent product catalog that your application is serving, what I had to do is create a product catalog system that then maps all the payment provider IDs there, because like because each of these payment providers require that you insert a custom ID so that you can then perform the mapping there. And my system wasn't doing that. So a lot of these things I had to do it on my own. So product, yeah. Okay, so this is erroring out. Okay. So let's see this. Provider, yeah. If it goes well, once the payment has completed, then once payment is completed, so that should complete the whole flow. Okay, start over. I don't see my payments. Yeah, the great thing about Revenue Cat is that you can do so much here. Like you can literally you can A/B test a bunch of different paywalls. You can even link your Stripe webhook here as well, I think, which I have not done that yet, because I don't think I need it at the moment, because I already have the Stripe set up for my server anyway. Like I don't need to use Revenue Cat for that. But yeah, it's like, I think the best part about this is that you can actually use it with the Google Play Store, and not just on the App Store as well, like also on Amazon, which is amazing. Like if you're doing like if you're building a cross-platform application, oops, this is definitely the way to go. All right, so what happened here? Okay, to build, okay. Oh, all right. That's nice. Let's see it on server. It should not work here. Fail to retrieve membership. Yep. Fail membership. Yep. Sandbox for membership. Payments ID. Something did not work well. Was I able to? Yeah, so I'm just okay. So I'm just checking if I got the message. That means I need to delete the subscription. and then you go through the okay. So that see, this is how. Sorry, so look at that. Oh man, that is so cool. All right, so all right, that's so cool. All right, so okay, so now okay, what do I need to? I need to fix the paywall. I need to then test the free trials. I don't think it's even working. So the mapping is not working. So let me just put that down. So what did not how come I didn't update my customer data? Alright, let me just offering. Okay. So this is oh nope. Nope, not that one. This. Alright, so okay. So this is what it looks like now. So what I need to do is to make okay. So first of all, I don't. Okay, maybe a design can go later. I need to test it again because like that's yeah, the design should be easy. I think I don't know why I did not update my custom attributes here because it could just mean that I need to update it again when they select a new one. So okay, so then setting the app phone number Townsend. Yep. Yeah. So okay, I don't know why am I not getting that? How do I get rid of this then? What the hell? I don't. The thing is, I don't see the data. So I've only got one customer, but it's in a completely different ID. I don't understand. Yes, I did get the number. Okay, so that is the number. Okay, so I am getting, what the hell? That's weird. Let's try with that again. So okay, so it's not propagating. What is that? What is going on? I think it's because I've got a ID here. No, no. Okay, that's weird. Phone number. I don't know what's going on. Sandbox though. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. So, okay, so maybe what I need is Yeah, so what I'm doing now is I'm just making sure I'm getting this correctly. So revenue will send a header. Revenue can yeah, that's not okay. First API secret. Unauthorized webhook request. Okay, so ooh. That's what I don't get that though. Yeah, so I'm doing this now so I can essentially deploy this on my staging server. So I don't have any issues after this. Let me just check that. Wait, what? How do I? Yeah. So yeah, so what I'm doing now is I'm making sure that all the keys are updated. I because I don't really know what to do with the authorization headers. I'm just applying like a simple hash on the header so I can then make a proper uh, check. What do I actually? Yes, yeah, yeah. Wait, alright, so this is taking longer, but should be easy. So that means I don't actually need to make any changes then. Yeah. Okay, yep, all good. Alright, so what do I need next? Purchase, yep. Alright, so okay, I'm gonna deploy now. Okay, so now that's deploying. I need to build this. So so one of my issues here is that I don't. The on purchase complete is it doesn't really tell you anything except for whatever this is, the transaction details, but it doesn't tell you if the server is done processing it. So that's another issue that I need. It doesn't really tell you. Yeah. So I think most people just use a server events here to keep track of the backend side. What I'm gonna do for now is because I don't really wanna, because what I could do here is I could basically say I could check an API. I can check an API endpoint, which might be a bit clunky in this case. Since what I'm doing for my webhook is I'm currently tracking all the events on a Redis. So that is not it. Yep. So I'm basically tracking all the events on Redis, and then if I get a success or status from there, then I can push the user forward. But let me just check this. All right. So now it's deployed. Oops. All right. So I set up. Wait a minute. Hold on. Alright, so I think let me just okay, so what I need is to use my events that I use here. So wait, is it gonna? Oh no, it. Okay, I can't. Wait. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm currently on my staging client, but I don't want it to show all the. There you go. You can see like the contacts I'm gonna show. All right. So what I need. I don't. Okay. I don't get. I don't get why it didn't work though. All right. So okay, what I need is a blood, which I'm gonna just use the AI here. Yep. So yeah. Okay. So this. What I need is here. So this is the web. Payment. So what this is gonna allow me to do is at least I can have a endpoint. status if it's pending. My first one. So this is basically like the simplest way to send an update to my client. Yeah. Set payment status. Oh, they should just all be the same then. Make that all the same. Alright, so where is this? What's it called? So I need this. Yeah, so at the okay, so everything's working now. It's just that this is kind of it's okay, but it doesn't really it doesn't look for the server's response, which is the issue, and it just goes ahead and proceed to the next page, and I kind of don't want to do that. I want to make sure that everything is working. Otherwise, I have to roll back the transaction if something goes wrong. I don't know. There's no refund here as well, which is the issue on revenue cat. But I think what it does is that instead is that something goes wrong, it would then store it on the server side on their back end, and then it would keep trying on my end. I think that's what happened. Let me just check. Yeah, pending. Yep. Alright, so what do I need is the yeah, I'm not doing that. Yeah, so okay, so when the payment is a success, it should send you a transaction, I think. Yep. Yeah, transaction information, so I need the ID there. I don't. Man. Okay. Session ID. Ah, fuck it. Session ID. Because I have to if I do this, that means I have to change my web client as well, which is annoying. So this is the transaction ID. Session ID. Yep. Stripe plus ID. Yep. All right, so the web is now being updated. What I need is the no. So that all we need to do is to pass a transaction ID here. No. Alright, so asynchro no. 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 Alright, and then I'm gonna use this. Basically, so the ID, so the transaction ID should be and all we need to do is to call this method. I should be able to just then use this then. R system. Status. So what we're gonna do, so basically we need to query this. Is this trying to think of the problem. Okay, so let me think. So first, what we need is, so this would send it out. So once it's done, it would then send out. It would then update our Redis, and then what I need here is then a timeout passing with, I think it's called with timeout. Alright, let's make it simple. So if the status is Yeah, so okay, so what I'm thinking is a timeout may not be enough because what I might need is have a retry method here. So yeah, so using a maybe using an API is not very efficient because I could have just used a webhook instead, but yeah, nah. All right, so let me just check. All right, so here, so yeah, can I get a result? Back off, yeah. All right, so what if I just use that? I'm not gonna do that. Add. I might do it later. Too lazy. All right, so all right, so the transaction is once the transaction went through, then all we need to do is then wait for the server to then give us a completed type of response. Otherwise, we need to then check. Because I'm pretty sure it's gonna error. Oh shit. Oh, it's gonna be good just to Oh, that's okay. Oh yeah, that's okay. I'm also just I'm just like I'm locked in. Sorry for taking so long. I would have been back and that's fine. That's fine, man. That's fine. What's up, John? 2.0. Took so long to order your MacBook. Dude, you can order your MacBook on like on your I think you can like buy things on your on the app store like an app on iPhone. Like you can and then you can get same day delivery, which is amazing. No, how's it going? I'm pretty good. Yeah, so okay, so again for new viewers, so I'm basically building the paywall system for this app. Um, yeah, so the problem that I'm solving now is okay, so the paywall is going through, but there's no connection between the server response and how the client should respond. So what the client is currently doing is essentially it basically just accepts. So the client responds by yeah. So currently there's no checking between the server and the client. So what I'm doing now is I'm essentially making sure everything's in sync. Because what I don't want to do, what I don't want to happen is when the server errors out and then the client just goes through the whole system, the whole onboarding process. It's gonna be annoying. All right, so this is not going through. What's going on here? It failed. Let's try again. So what the timer is supposed to do is essentially wait for the server to essentially give us a completed status response. Otherwise, what the hell, man? Oops. Oh. Yeah, I think so. I think what I need to add here is some form of mech. Hold on. Yep. Some form of a retry mechanism, so I can then the client doesn't get hung up on that side. Because I think I should probably do that now because like this would only do one request. I should probably do that now. Yeah, see that's funny. Add a simple back off, exponential back off, retry mechanism. Yeah. Kind of like a polling then. Yeah, I think I could have done this myself. I was just too lazy. Oh, yeah, I should probably add it here then. Okay, so alright, so this would. Oh, okay, so now I should just do that. Got it locked in. Uh, so it would. Okay, so we retry it three times then. So that's fine. Right, this is dot five. Fucking okay, this AI man. I swear to God. Stupid ass. What the hell? What is that? I just want to. Come on, man. I just want to finish so I can design the paywall at least. This will like complete it. Alright, so while that's loading. Products map. Alright, so just waiting for my staging to let's check. Alright, so I'm now deploying it on my staging server. Just waiting this. Hopefully that's fixing. Hopefully there's actually a delay a bit so we can check make sure everything is well in sync with the server, stuff like that. Four, yep. Okay, so what is going on? Alright, so it went through, but it's not updating the status. And I think this is exactly what I wanted. Because So before, it would literally just get the user in the onboarding phase, which is not ideal. So the server did not even finish building. All right, so I start over again. That's exactly what I wanted. So it didn't do anything, basically. So maybe I could lock in the client on a loading phase next time, but start again. Wait, am I already signed in though? Alright, while that's building, I need to set my seed data. Because of this. This takes so long to build, man. Alright, so let's see. Alright. This is really the only thing I need to put in. Yep, connecting, syncing to the server, yep. That's cool. I can't go there. Alright. That's fine. So I'm gonna restart this. So as I'm testing this, I'm actually deleting the customer on the revenue cat dashboard, so I can like make sure I can test the entitlements and stuff like that, and then how the server then responds to it. So what I need is just make sure that the client and the server are in sync together, because otherwise it's not gonna be pretty. It's gonna be a lot of confusion. like the thing about building these apps, I'm seeing a lot of people on Twitter as well, like who basically speeds run their building process when building apps like this. I've seen like one. I think I think the app is called 10x or something like that, where you can learn through AI. And I'm seeing a ton of these apps like that, and it often surprised me how quickly they can do this. And then meanwhile, I'm still here trying to make sure everything's working. Yeah. Definitely like this. Like it's definitely a different experience if you're a first timer, because like, I've never launched anything on the App Store, so it's kind of a yeah. All right, so let's double check. I don't have any customer. Like, press this. Then this one like this. Let's see how the server responds. Boom. All right, so missing payment provider. All right, so that's great. This is exactly what I wanted. So what's happening now is that it's fetching the server continuously, so polling it basically, and then it's not getting anything. So before it would literally just go through, but this time it's not. So that's exactly what I wanted. So that means, yeah, so the next thing for me is to add the product on the database. So with the product side, because there's two different payment providers, what I need to do is, so I've created this product catalog system, which allows you to then insert the product ID from different payment providers, which you can then map and then do a quick search on identifying which product it is targeting. So okay, so maybe I could show this part. All right, so this is what I'm currently seeing on the server, basically. So you can see like error processing notifications, product user not found. Yep, that's fine. That's exactly what I wanted. So this one is saying error. Reason is nothing. Maybe I could like improve that. I could improve that part. Alright, so the next thing is for us is to add the products. So this function would essentially, so I'm gonna just run this function locally, so I can add the product IDs directly on my staging server. So that way I can start testing this out. So what I need is yeah, I've already got one here. Event error, yeah. Wait, what if I just yeah, because what if I just test it without mapping it with the product for now? so I can like demonstrate how it works. It's gonna error here. So basically, this is where it errors. Missing ID. Yep. So what I just need to do is then. All right, so just like I can demonstrate it. So basically, so it would mark. So this would be pending here, and then, all right, check that. Okay, so while that's building, so this is not happening. So this is actually not. All right, let's test this out. Connected. Yep. That's that. Did it work? All right, so translation. Yeah, so okay, so it tried it 5 times, but it didn't do anything. So let's try this again. 5, but with interval of 2 seconds. The MacBook is coming on Tuesday the 27th. That's great. That's great, man. What are you gonna use it for? I guess it's gonna be homework. uh, wait, why is it that long though? Tuesday 27th, next week. I got my MacBook on eBay, and it was this is still a second hand. I got a pretty good deal with this, and I'm planning to get the M1 Max because apparently all the M2, the M3, except for the M4, and the M2 and M3 is okay apparently, but the M1 Max is what I heard stands the test of time, and only until the M4 is when it made a big change with whatever the chip is. Because I think I got this from MKBHD, and he never updated his MacBook until we got the M4, until they released the M4. So basically, he stayed until like yeah, because the M1 Max is I'm seeing a lot on eBay, and it's still it's pretty good deal. Wait, is that working? Oh, deploy, yep. Yeah, I don't really need the power M4s, I'm getting M1. Yeah, that's also what I had in mind. It's like, I don't... Sorry, it's like the M1 is already powerful enough that I need that more. Although, I would say like having a bigger RAM does make a big difference. Like for example, like for mine, I'm using a 16 gigs, and it's not even enough. Like my PC slows down if I have OBS on, or if I have Docker on as well, if I have simulator, it starts slowing down at some point. Or maybe because I'm opening too many tabs. But that's just me. Wait, where's it? Alright. Come on, man. Hopefully this works. Why is that? Am I even hit? Am I targeting the right API? Payment status. Provide ID. The transaction ID. I don't know why it's not working. Payment status. Provider. Apple. All right, building that up. I don't know what's going on. All right, so because I can see it working, but server response error. So that's exactly what's on the what's it called? My server, but I'm not sure what's going on. Let's see. Oh yeah, I can check the. I don't know why. All right, let me check my database. I know. All right, let me just check my Redis because that's okay. So it's working. Undefined unknown active connections. Yeah. Needed. Test. Oh, maybe because I'm using the wrong ID. Alright. Okay, so transaction ID, app ID, yeah. Yeah, but okay, but why isn't it working? Alright, that is so weird. If I don't finish this, man, I swear to God, I'm gonna just move on. Oh God, so annoying. I mean, this is pretty simple. So annoying, man. Ah, I can. All right, I got it now. Yep. Oh my goodness. The process is not a valid JSON. All right. Okay. Yes. Okay. So this thing is not working. Get cache now. It says it's not a valid. Okay, it's not a valid JSON. Okay, fine. Oh, that's yeah. Sorry. All right, one more try. So it's making an error on one of the the ID functions. All right, it's building. So it's erroring here. So basically, it's saying like when we retrieve the ID from Redis, somehow it's already in string, but we're parsing it. So it's not a valid JSON. So what we need to then fix this. Okay. If this is string. Yeah, because I think what we could do is then just get it, right? I should solve that issue. Okay, so then try that again. A customer. I hope this one works now. That's annoying. Alright, so let's go. Payment status, yep. So I am getting it, but it's not updating. Oh my goodness, dude. Because it's on the wrong ID. Transaction ID. I knew it. So I'm okay. Where is that? Yeah, okay, so basically I'm targeting the wrong ID. But I don't get it. Oh my goodness. That's what I need. Try that again. Okay, so the issue is that I'm targeting the wrong transaction ID. So but one is the end. Box of scraps. Why? Oh my goodness, dude. Alright. Okay, so this is so weird. Why is there so many fucking IDs that I need? Original. How come the ID doesn't even match with the actual transaction ID? This is so dumb, dude. And how come the transaction only has transaction identifier but it's 0? What the fuck? So the identifier is 0. What is that? Customer info. A bunch of nonsense. Identifier, ID. How is this not in here, dude? Yeah, but there's no identifier. What the shit? That is so. Oh, this is just dumb, man. You can't get the ID. Wait, what? Yeah, but this is for customer though. Oh, I'm so confused. Okay, so oh my goodness, man. So basically, what the shit? Okay, so you can't get the IDs. That's so fucking dumb. I can see the ID from my server, but it's not returning it here. This is the full object. The identifier is 0. What the hell is that? What a fucking stupid system is this? Like, I should be able to see the ID even if it's a sandbox now. I'll just use my user ID then. That's so dumb. What the hell? What the fuck? Subscription by user ID. Alright, so my goodness, that's so okay, so basically so I'm using the ID now. That is so dumb, man. I was like, why can I can't, that's why I was like, why is it not working? Alright. Yeah, it doesn't tell you the transaction ID. What the fuck? What a stupid. Come on. See, alright, completed. Alright. Stupid ass system, man. That shit. You can't get the transaction ID from here. What the? Okay, so well, it didn't fucking updated my UI, which is fine, but still. Okay, now we got it. So payments completed. So dumb, man. I was like, why is it not working? What the hell is this? Transaction identifier is 0. What the hell is that? I can see it from my server. Wait, is that right? What the fuck is this thing? Store transaction identifier is 0. Why is it? I don't get it. Why? Wait, what the fuck? Yep. Alright, so what happened? So base, okay, so now it's completed. But this thing did not update it. So I don't know why it did not go update. Maybe I need to Alright, let's alright, try again. I think this should be it. It just did not update my UI, so it should be good now. So fucking stupid. What the hell is that? Like, you don't get that transaction ID on Sandbox. What the fuck? Not on the client, but you can see on the server. That's so stupid. Alright. Xcode. Xcode 6 on. What a stupid system is. Oh my god. Alright. Okay. Why? Completed. Alright, man, come on. This might just be the last one. I don't think I'm gonna go now. Yeah, so man, why is it not updating? Missing phone number. Shit. Why is it not updating? Damn it! I just fucking. I don't know. It should just work though. I don't know why. Um. Yeah, because then couldn't you just put this? Yeah. I get it. Yeah. Yeah. It's like, why don't you just put this here so that if it's completed, then we say it's completed. Because I don't know why it's like I don't know why it's not working. So like if like basically if the response is it's like basically so if it's completed. Could you say like self that is completed? Yeah, and then that means some which means sometimes I don't need this. All we need to do is to listen to this event. That's it. Yeah, so what's gonna happen is like, so we're gonna trigger the purchase manager, and then we're gonna publish that is completed. Um, Here, and then once we get it, then we'll simply mark that as complete. For some reason, this is not working. Yeah. All right. So boom. Hey, my God. Stop it. All right, done. Okay. See, now we got it. My God, that took so long, man. Done. Done. Boom. All right. I guess I'm kind of completed though. Oh my goodness. Nice. That's exactly how it's supposed to work. Alright. So now we got the server to verify the transaction. So once it's completed, then we proceed to take the user forward. And yeah, it's not what's working. That's what we need now is customize motherfucker. Alright, so the pricing is not really finalized. I don't know yet with the pricing stuff. It's not really the most important thing. The most important thing is these. I don't know. Alright, so maybe. What if I just change the design? I kind of don't like it. My goodness, man. That's such a stupid ass design. I swear to God. Like the transaction ID is not the ID, it's marked as 0. Like that is so dumb. All right, so well, basically, what we need to, what I kind of want to, I want to get a new paywall. I don't like this. Um, None of these are good, man. Oh shit. Uh, Wait, it can't drag? What the? How do you? Oh shit. No, that's good enough. Oh man. I'll take that. How do I publish it? Alright. Oh man, I think I'm gonna go. Oh man. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Dude, this is so. Okay. It's. I don't know, it's triggering me then. I don't like that. Alright, so this. How do I. Oh, I thought it was gonna update in real time. Alright, that's pretty good. I don't mind this. Yeah. And then, yep. Yes. Alright, so. Alright, so now I've got the. I think yesterday, because I made a recording yesterday about how difficult this process was, stuff like that. How there's an error that I was facing on revenue cat. Well, now I've actually solved that. It's actually working now, and yeah, I think the paywall can get better. I mean, like, yeah, it's okay, but now it's like after the paywall, then now you're onboarded on the application. yada yada. I still need what I need to do is I still need to test the each memberships. So especially the recurring memberships, since I have the prepaid and the subscription memberships. The prepaid the subscription ones need to be tested, especially with the free trials. I think more people are gonna be using that. But yeah, other than that, it should be easy. I think I can get that done on the weekend, to be honest. Yeah, other than that, it's pretty good. That's pretty good. I mean, I can see it now on the server. It says it's on the users on free trial, which has been always the goal from the start for me. So I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good. Else, the last thing for me is the product catalog, and other than that, it's actually, it's good for now. Like I don't. Yeah, this is so now you're welcome to the application. Boom. But I'm not gonna show the contacts. That's kind of cool. That's really cool. Yeah. Anyway, I showed anyway. So, all right, that's it. Sheesh. Wait, did I not? I didn't. Ah, dude, did I not change the title? What the fuck? Okay, cool. All right, that's it.